Let's talk about the secrets of what you need to do in order to actually get clients coming directly to you from your social media. I've helped a ton of agents start to close multiple deals, up to over 10 deals per month, entirely from their social media by following these 7 steps that I'm going to be diving into. So I want to make sure that if you're putting effort into social media and you're using this as an avenue to scale your business, that you're doing it in a way that's actually going to work. So let's dive straight in and show you 7 things you need to be doing in order to make sure that when you're putting out content on social media, it's actually tailored towards getting you clients. What's up, guys? It's Mike Sherrard with eXp Realty. I train thousands of agents every year to skyrocket their business, leveraging social media strategies. And if you want my free social media training where I show you how to rank your YouTube videos #1, how to leverage short form content like TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, drop a comment below and I'll reply with the direct link to that brand new training. So let's dive straight in and talk about the 7 things you need to be doing on your social media platforms. #1 is incredibly important, which is a call to action. If you don't call the action, no action gets taken. This is incredibly important, especially on platforms like YouTube or TikTok, where you're really looking at driving big exponential views towards turning those views into clients or appointments or calls or whatever the situation is, overall generating leads from clients coming directly to you. But you need to tell them what to do. So this is why, for example, a lot of people I see on YouTube are starting to build a bit of momentum and getting some good views, but they're not getting any clients from it. And the reason being is because they just say, hey, it's Mike Sherrard with eXp Realty. Thanks so much for tuning into this video. And then they just get straight into it. What you should be doing is something more like, by the way, my name is Mike Sherrard with eXp Realty here in Austin, Texas. And if you want to stay on top of what's going on in the Austin market, make sure you subscribe. And by the way, if you would like to know how this market or how interest rates are going to affect the value of your home or your buying power, or if you would like just to schedule an appointment to talk one-on-one with me about buying or selling, please make sure to check out the link in the description where you can book a private one-on-one call with me. And that can be a link to a calendar link. You can also include your phone number and your email, but making sure you're driving traffic in a strategic way is going to be the best way to do it. This is why, for example, in your Instagram captions, put your phone number, your email, and tell people that they can book if they go to your calendar link in your bio, or tell people in the actual video at the end of it. By the way, if you would like to know more about moving to, Denver, then feel free to send me a direct message and I'll gladly book a one-on-one call with you. So it's really important that if you want some action taken on your content, that you actually call the action you want them to take. #2 is the quality of the value. The best thing about social media, but also one of the biggest myths, is that people think that you need a ton of quality in terms of the camera. You need all the lighting, you need all kinds of stuff that is going to make it super professional. It's not. If you look at any of the agents that are crushing at my organization, they're using this right here. They're using their iPhone in order to record nearly all of their videos. And I have agents in my organization that just with their iPhone are on track to do over $100 million this year in production. No prospecting, no cold calling, no money spent on advertising, entirely free from their content using an iPhone. So there's no excuses. But there has to be quality in the value you're delivering. So making sure that the message you're delivering is very clear and concise, making sure that there's no fillers, tangents, stories, and BS. And this is ultimately just making sure that the value you're giving is going to be something that is going to make it worth people wanting to reach out. Because if they just go through that video and say, hey, I got partially what I was looking for, but let me go find a couple other videos that maybe are gonna give me the answers I'm really looking for, that ain't it. That's not going to cut it. You want to make sure that you over deliver on value. And ultimately what that's going to do is show people that you're a wealth of knowledge and give them a reason to reach out to you. #3, personalize it. At the end of the day with social media, your goal is to get people to like, know, and trust you. And the only way to do that is to make it personal, to showcase some of your personal side in terms of your passions, your hobbies, your lifestyle, your family, things that really matter to you. Because at the end of the day, people are working with you. They're not working with a property. They're not working with, some billboard. They're working with you. And you want to get people to know you and the real, authentic, transparent version of you, not the one that you're just putting up on Instagram and doing all these slow-mo shots trying to look like some baller, even though you're not. Right? At the end of the day, you want people to feel like they actually know you before they even meet you. And that's what I take a lot of pride in, what I do, my best, which is why I don't script any videos and why I just try and deliver from the heart, because people feel like when they meet me, they know me because I'm exactly how I am in person as I am on camera. So it's really important to personalize it and give people an opportunity to feel like, hey, I really know this man or woman and I would really enjoy working with them and spending time with them. So let me reach out to them. #4, incredibly important, consistency. At the end of the day, you need to understand that consistency is king if you want to get people to reach out to you, because people are going to take note of that. Let me explain. Let's look at Netflix as an example, and you're following a certain series, whatever it might be, and they put out 1 episode a week. And then they do that for 3 weeks, but then they take a couple of months off. And then they actually start to put out 7 episodes back to back, and they take 1 month off. And then they put out 3 episodes and take 6 months off. You're gonna have a really hard time following that, and you're gonna lose interest in that, right? So you're not gonna continue to stay tuned to that series. The same thing goes with trying to get clients to reach out to you on social media, is that if you're not consistent with this, you're not giving people a reason to reach out to you, because they're not going to follow you or subscribe to you in the first place, which is going to drastically decrease the opportunity for them to actually reach out to you. So it's really important that you start to be consistent with this, because people are going to say, oh, wow, they've been posting or, uploading 2 videos or 2 posts a week for the last 6 months, and they're continuing to do that. Now I've got a reason to follow them because there's more that I want to see. I want to get to know more. I want to be educated. I want to see more from this man or woman. And ultimately, that's going to give you a much greater chance to have people reaching out directly to you. Number 5 is going to be doubling down on video. I built my business in the beginning on Instagram with photo posts because that's all it was back then. But ultimately, we're at a time and age right now where video is king. And short form video, vertical format video like Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok, crushing it. The best organic engagement. And this is a really unique golden era that we're going to have before these platforms get way too saturated and they stop giving such incredible organic engagement. So right now, you want to be doubling down on video while it's still so easy to get substantial views for very easy, raw, authentic videos done on nothing but a mobile phone. And as you're starting to do this, especially leveraging to video as well on YouTube, the longer format, blending long and short form is going to, again, give you a massive advantage, because now you're covering all bases, where the long form content is going to allow you to, again, educate clients, and it's going to allow you to give additional context and go a little bit deeper. And then short form is going to allow you to skyrocket your brand, and it's going to, again, allow you to massively increase your audience. So you increase your audience, drive traffic to the more context videos and more in-depth videos on YouTube. And that's where, again, with the call to action, you're going to convert into closed clients. Number 6, nurturing your database. Creating content that's completely tailored towards your database is going to be a really great way to get clients coming from video, because looking at consumer behavior, let's say I put a hole in this wall behind me. Am I going to go on Google, search for how to, patch drywall, and then go read an article and try and figure out what it looks like, what I actually have to do? Or am I going to go watch a YouTube video, actually following along step by step of how to actually do it? I'm probably going to go watch a YouTube video. And this is really important, because when people are looking at, for example, market updates or information about interest rates, it's much easier for them to consume. It's much more convenient, and convenience is what sells. It's going to make sure that people are sharing your content. People are much more willing to share a link to a YouTube video talking about the market update or the interest rate changes or whatever's going on right now in the market with a friend to get a repeat and referral business than sharing an article, because they can text the link. They can't text a PDF, or it's more difficult to open and more inconvenient, and it takes longer to consume, and it's more inconvenient. So if you start to leverage your database, not only is it going to help your views go up, but it's also going to show your clients that you're doing things differently. You're getting ahead of the curve, you're leveraging modern strategies, but they're also going to be more likely to share that content with other people, which again is going to help you get more repeat and referral business from your videos. And number 7 is leveraging strategic partnerships. This is something I did a lot back when I was a top producing agent. And ultimately, leveraging other people's audiences is going to be one of the best ways to generate new clients that might not have heard of you before. So what I used to do is I would look at who was ranking in my local market for certain local hashtags related to my city. And it was all the business owners and the influencers and the entrepreneurs that have bigger followings. And what I did is I just started to collaborate with them. And then I would post on my Instagram stories my photo with them, or my video on YouTube, and then post on the stories, hey, just dropped this video with this, business owner, this influencer in the local market that you guys all know. Go check out the video. And I would tag them. And by tagging them, I would always ask them, hey, do you mind sharing this on your story as well? And then that would get me in front of their audience. And if people like them, which they do obviously because they're following them, then they're a lot more likely to take interest in you, because you wouldn't be hanging out with them if they weren't the similar type of people. So this is really important to leverage other people's audiences, because it's going to allow you to shorten the curve to getting in front of a ton of people, and ultimately start to get some fresh eyes on your brand in order to attract clients from your social media content. So those are 7 different strategies that I personally use in order to attract clients from social media, and hopefully they help you out as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.